as we do every Monday and Thursday, I have my brother Fitzgerald Stephens on with us today.
Hello, everyone.
And today's Batman had a bye this weekend. Batman had a bye.
Yeah. Great win with Georgia, man.
Thank you. Well, Tennessee needs to go ahead and go to Conference USA.
They'll find the right coach, man. It's still a dynamite program there.
Yeah, true. But today's topic, we're gonna deal with how to deal with politics in corporate America. Now, me and Fitzgerald were just speaking on, and this is, can you legally even do this, Fitzgerald? I guess you can.
Of course you can. Of course you can. Of course you can. Remember, it's that person's company, and and keep in mind that as over the years, the Republicans have done extraordinary jobs of dismantling the union protections.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. Okay. So, they've done a great job of dismantling those protections for workers, we're practically destroying the power of the unions. So just so where stuff like this should not have occurred, and obviously we see they are.
And guys, we're speaking on, I guess GM just recently froze the pensions of how many employees?
20,000. Oh, don't worry about it. The CEO for GM, she got her $22 million bonus. She all right.
But for sure,
I'm not making fun of this. I'm not
making fun, but I didn't know you could
make fun of. I mean, my heart goes out to these people. These are retirees who have worked hard for that pension that they earn. That all of a sudden they're going to the mailbox, man, and someone tells them, it's not there, or other words, we're playing with your money, and we'll get around to it when we do. Same thing happened a couple of years back with Jefferson County, Alabama, up there in Birmingham. The whole county went broke, and they had to restructure those pensions too. Same thing happened up there in Detroit, in Michigan, and so they said, well, we'll just restructure your pensions. Imagine that.
I didn't know they could legally do that.
Well, okay. A guy taught me years ago, a coworker of mine. I was working with Dynas at that auto shop before I bought it. He told me a man doesn't have to. A man could just delay your paycheck, and it could do just as much damage as not paying you. I said all he has to do is delay it.
True.
All he has to do is delay it. And that's what happened. We see that back a couple of months ago when the government decided they're going to go in one of those those wars between Democrats and Republicans. They said we're going to shut down the government. Parks had to close. People wasn't getting their stuff. Oh, by the way, they was telling the TSA agents, hey, you got to show up and work anyway for free. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. This is what this is akin to, man. This is big time. This is big time serious deal, which is all the more reason, man, why I am so glad that I'm in the business that I'm in, and I'm getting this out. You and I are getting this out to the public, man. Build a second income. Right. Remember how I kept talking about that thing? Is there's no such thing as a good job?
Right.
Kind of hitting home a little bit now.
I didn't know that you can. I'm still trying to figure out what legal recourse will the people who are getting their pensions have for GM holding their pensions. I thought that money, once you retired,
a lawsuit, of course. But GM got the power to tie it up in litigation. And meanwhile, how are you going to eat? How are you going to pay that mortgage? How are you going to buy? How are you going to put gas in the car, food on the table? I mean, this is a big deal, man. It's a very big deal. And notice how the media is not really punching up. A lot of the information we're dependent on these days. We get more realism a lot of times with social media than we do the regular news channels, because they're just owned by the elite who put out there what they want to put out.
Right. So how to deal with corporate America? I wish someone would have gave me some type of how-to guide before I went into the workforce.
Wow.
And prepare me.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you and I didn't have inheritance like that. We didn't have a chip in the game, and more importantly, didn't have a chip in the game. What's more important than a chip in the game, to have the knowledge of what to do with the chip once you get it. Because you can easily lose it. Kudos, Dynas. A lot of points you brought about the Amber Geiger situation. I was watching that broadcast. Often I watch a lot of your broadcasts, but I don't comment. And but you brought up a good point about how you blew a lot of money and was talking about that Porsche. Not to say I told you so, little brother. We had
You
that talk
did.
about that
You did.
Porsche years
I
ago.
called you. I called you.
I told you don't
I
pull the
remember.
trigger on that, man.
I remember.
But and I've done things like that too. And how much money we've actually thrown away. And but your thing is you recuperate it by buying that home, that beautiful home of yours,
Uh-huh.
in the southeast, and B, by traveling to Africa, so you was able to catch up on some of that, and you did it relatively at a young age,
Right.
still 30 something years old when you got your home, probably about 5 6 years ago. You're 39 now, 34 for the type of real estate you
I'm
got.
37. I'm 37 now.
Well, let's subtract 5 years from that. So you was 32 when you bought that magnificent
I bought
home.
my house in 2014. Yeah.
Right. So
32, yeah.
you had
Yeah.
you had you so you've made up a lot of time. You made up some time as far as with that, as opposed to someone trying to start out as my age and trying to figure out some of these financial debacles that we all have made.
Right.
Throwing money away. But it's a very big deal. Now take for instance. Now you're a plant manager, GM. You're
Right.
maybe I don't see this happening to the higher echelon guys,
Of
but
course
just
not.
the regular low.
Well protected. Well
Yeah,
protected.
you're like a grinder, you're an assembly man or woman,
Right.
and you're doing this, and all of a sudden you're sitting at home enjoying your stuff, and you sitting out there with your grandchildren. Somebody you hear on the news that GM is freezing your pension.
Uh-huh.
You're on the phone, you're talking, and in a sliver of concern, if not fear, has went through you because why I can't go back out there and work no more.
Right.
Here's the other one. What about my health benefits? What's going to happen to them? I mean, how am I going to pay this stuff? How am I going to live? And it's a sad situation. And if they're allowed to get away with this, man, we're going to start seeing this being the norm, not the exception as far as what GM is doing. Companies, depending on how it comes out in court, and I'm quite sure there will be a court battle. Companies going to think that literally they can just lie to people and just take from people. So man, it's it's a serious thing. You better put something together that's independent of that system. You certainly better. I mean, this becomes critical now. All what we've been talking about for the last 3 months. You hear these underlying stories to emphasize what we're saying and bringing home. As I stated several times before, Prince, there is no such thing as a good job. And the second thing to go along with that, what Michael Delco taught me, you may love your job, but your job may not love you. Do you know the corporations are designated as persons in America?
I had no clue.
Yeah, they are. They're designated as like persons in this country. And then do you know that sometimes some people are psychopaths, some people are sociopaths. What make you think a corporation can't be?
Ain't crazy, right?
Think about it. This is a big deal.
Well, somebody taught me a long time ago. So corporation, corp, CORP, corpse, dead body.
Well,
So,
that sounds like that, man. But my heart just goes out to these people, and I'm sitting over here today, and getting ready for the broadcast, and and among other things, a couple of things I had to take care. And I saw that, man, and and my heart is just like, wow, how do you, man, some news just like what you just don't even get it through your mind yet. Because those the manufacturers and the automotive, those are some of the last basins of real good paying middle class jobs. I mean, people made quite a good living. Some of those guys, they have something like $5,000 to $6,000 a month pensions.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. And you imagine that stop. So what if you got your home paid off? So you still got to put food on the table. You still probably got vacations, or you're still trying to help other family members or children or go to college and stuff. This is a big deal.
But I think, but something like that, they say expect the unexpected, but you wouldn't think someone would cut off your pension after you retire.
Oh man, you forget the cats you dealing with.
Uh-huh.
You forget the dudes you're dealing with. Companies don't work for you. They work for the stockbrokers, and they're trying to return a profit to the stockbrokers. You remember that? You remember the back in 2008? It was too long ago. The savings and loan debacle. Not the savings, the bank debacle.
Right.
Lehman Brothers went out of business. That was like 100-year-old financial powerhouse. Well, dig this. They said, man, okay, the economy's going to fall. And President Obama, he did a dynamite job of inheriting a mess, but they did it wrong. They instead of sending a lot of those bankers who caused this stuff to jail like they should have, like they really should have. Okay, they implemented, okay, we got to infuse multiply hundreds of millions of dollars, several billions, should I say, into the system to keep this thing from collapsing. Okay, they did that. Those guys, those banks presidents, a lot of them, man, paid bonuses to the senior management, to Scott's like, hey, we're suing to get our bonuses. The whole thing is falling down, but they're suing to get bonuses and stuff like that. People lost their homes. I lost my home in that thing. With a little bank, WF, that just literally stole my home, losing paperwork and wouldn't work with me and all that kind of stuff, along with millions of other people. And so man, but nobody went to jail on that. Nobody went to jail. Nobody went to jail. Those guys kept all that money. Now and then what President Obama, and rightfully so, he implemented the I believe it was the Barney Todd or the Barney Frank Act. That was an act that was designed to keep a financial act to keep companies from doing these wildcat loans. These loans you got to pulse. You didn't have to prove income. You didn't have to do anything. Those are the good old days. Michael Delco could tell you about that if he ever come on, because he knows about that mortgage business, how they was up doing everything. It was wild west. So he puts these things in. President Obama puts these in to prevent another situation from occurring like that again. Well, lo and behold, fast forward a little bit, President Donald John Trump, he decided, nah, too much regulation. We're going to dismantle that, to lead to the exact same problems that happened back before. This country and people's jobs in trouble. Man, we're not even talking about the derivatives market. Look that up. That's a whole. We're seeing to the stock market, the derivatives market. Man, if that implodes, So what am I saying? Get your financial house in order. You can't save in paper. You cannot save in paper. That's the whole thing we've been saying. You got to save and appreciate an asset, gold, precious artwork, diamonds, real estate, something that's going up in value, and so that's what we're really talking about, because you know what, it's probably people that would someone decided, hey, I want you to take a look at opportunity with Karatbars like this. They probably said that to some of those people, and some of those people said, no, we're all right, we got a pension, we're cool, Right. No, there's no such thing as being cool. Ladies and gentlemen, you at least need at a minimum, you need to be coming up with 4 streams of income coming in your house. 4 residual streams of income coming in your house. Whether you want to write a book, whether you want to rake a play, whether you want to build a referral Karatbar business, whether you want to open up a Amazon account, a retail account, you got to have 4 streams. Independent from your job, because if something happens to you, or that your job decide we don't want you around anymore, where your house won't be devastated. I can promise you, man, there's people on the phone right now scrambling, saying, hey, do you know anybody that can help me out? Can you find anything for me? Because you can't live without income. You can't. No, Walmart reader. Well, yeah, they're hiring right now. They're hiring right now, man, and because it's seasonal work, yeah. But they're not going to get nearly what they do, not unless they control their expenses, and which is a real key component of wealth. You got to live below your means. You must live below your means. I remember Fabian coming on for a couple of weeks, and asked, and what he said, get you a house that you can afford to pay for with no mortgage, and he said, get you a car that you have no car payments. Said you can beat those 2 things out the way, you're way up ahead of the game. And then I like to add a third one, a third onto that. Figure out a way to save at least 20 to 30% of your income, and look and invest in at least 20% of that into an asset that's going to bring you wealth back. You've got to do that.
So I was going to get into a story real quick in regards to my corporate experience, as far as just how to because there's no correct way really to deal with corporate politics, because at the end of the day, you can tiptoe along and, be politically correct, but they could just come along and just fire you at any time.
Yeah, because he who owns the gold makes the rules. Now, I'm not saying it's a reference to what we're doing, but let me say, he who owns a corporation makes the rules. The power is in ownership. Of course, they can take it away from you. You can become too expendable. Mr. Centos, President Club, year after year after year, who we paying close to $160,000 a year. Man, you making too much money. I tell you what, we'll just go ahead and put a couple of cats and then pay them 45, and we can pay about three cats for what we paying for you. And and so what? I mean, so you're costing us too much money. I mean, this is the way this is. This is a brutal thing. This jargon of being fair and like Quentin Brown taught me, man. When I worked at Atlanta Auto Service down, as you may have heard me say this, you can't be honest with it. If you're gonna swim with sharks, you better be one. You're gonna swim with sharks, you better be one. You got to protect yours and your family's interests first. Got to. And I'm willing to bet that company never sent them, okay, we want you guys to prepare because possibly 6 months down the road, we may have to cut pensions. No, they don't do that. They don't do that. They just said all some people like, what do you mean? I bet a couple of people are so angry right now, Diane, because they say, you mean tell me I got to hear about this on Facebook? And you guys ain't sending me.
So that's going to be my next question. Do you think they were even warned about it or just happened?
Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Because someone probably still was holding on to GM stock.
Mm-hmm.
What would you? Well, I mean, let's just say if you think that that stock has a potential to go down in the future, you get an inkling, you're going to move it. Or let's just think you saying that bank has a potential not to have your money. What are you going to do? You're going to make a run on the bank and get your money out.
Right.
So I don't need to forecast my hand before I'm getting ready to do something like that, because if I do something like that, it's going to blow up on me. I want it to blow up on you.
Fitzgerald, I almost got fired at Centos when I first started for eating donuts in the break room that were for the sales reps.
Say again.
I'm dead serious.
What? Hold on. What?
Hold on, I'm dead serious. Listen. So we were making we were having phone block, right? So we were making our calls, and so there was a meeting scheduled, like a team meeting scheduled for, I want to say like 11 o'clock, right?
Okay.
When 11 o'clock comes, I go into our meeting room, like the break room where we're going to meet at, and there were donuts in there for the team. So I sat down, I had me a donut, and so I'm in the car, like it's a couple of days later. The guy who was training me, he sits me down. He's like, "Yeah, Dinus, remember those that donut you had? Those donuts you had?" I was like, "Yeah, for the team." He said, "Yeah, buddy, but you just ate them too soon, man. You ate them too soon. You just away from everybody else, man. Everybody else, man. That's not corporate culture. It's not corporate culture, man. I mean, for everybody else, man. You're just thinking about yourself, Dinus. Not corporate culture, man. Not corporate culture, man. Hey, I mean, he might not be a corporate fit, man. I mean, if you just one more thing, man, they might have to let you go, buddy. They might have to let you go."
Man, you laughing, but you know what? There's this interesting.
I swear to God, and another time, so we go into a customer. And you know how sometimes they have the candy jar on the at the reception. And so my boss was like, "Yeah, Dinus, I know you want one. Go ahead and get one, buddy." So I got one. Now, let me tell you how he set me up. So the day we had the conversation about the donuts, he also brought up the candy. And I'm looking at him like, "Dude, you told me to go ahead and get one after the customer offered me one." And so you're going to leverage that. You're going to leverage the donut as, there's an issue with my character, and, I don't fit the corporate, I don't fit in as far as the corporate culture of the company.
Man, you know what?
I swear to God.
I am not programmed to work for nobody. I tell you what, because that's what I have problems with. It's the nuances. And now, don't answer me.
Let me tell you. So to be politically correct, I'm gonna tell you what I did. I wrote a letter to my boss saying like, "Hey, if I offended anybody, I'm sorry, but I really want to stay here on. I really want to stay on at Centos. I'm happy here. If I offended anybody, I apologize.
Yeah, I didn't mean to eat that donut. Oh, come on. I mean, come on. On a serious note, people get fired and let go for everything for little nuances, pettiness like that.
Yeah.
For those in your audience, and I know I'm speaking to some international members too. Welcome. In the United States, we have this little interesting thing called right to work states. They can fire you if your air is twisted to the left. They can fire you if you're the wrong political party. They can fire you if you're different sexual orientation, or you don't like the sexual orientation, or you voice your religious views. They can fire you if you an Alabama alumni and everybody just happen to be Georgia Tech there. Now you think I'm being petty, but I'm not. In other words, they can fire you for anything. It's a right to work state and at will. When I worked in the Cab Superior Court, and fortunately I had a very incredible boss. With first starting with Deborah Dewberry, who was the clerk of the court, and my direct manager I reported to was Freylon Woodley. Incredible women. Just incredible. But it was known to us that you work at the will of the clerk. Other words, it was at Clerk Dewberry's will that you was there. Right. And fortunately for us and her team, she was a dynamite leader, but woe be unto you. But here's another thing. Now, when an administration go, because like every year, man, we had to get out there and campaign every year. Now, it wasn't you didn't have to do it. But let me say, you better do it because you'll be remembered if you didn't, if you understand the thing, like what I'm saying right there. We were hoping that she would get it reelected. Why? Because if the other clerk came in there, he or she can literally come and clean house. It don't make a difference how long you've been there. Don't make a difference how well. They can bring their whole team. Don't make what a difference the asset in there. And so this goes along with what I was saying last week with associations, who knows you in a good light. And I learned very quick, man, to cultivate different relationships outside my job, just in case I had to pull that chip in, that something happened with my thing. But that was one of the dynamite things, Dynas with us as sales professionals, man. We would meet a lot of people, and they, right. You get in there talking. They're like, man, I tell you what, I like the way you roll. And if you ever think about making a move, look me up. We would get that. If you're doing your job, you're going to get. And right. You're very good when you do sales, or very good, especially in the area that Dynas and I know. People try to lure you away.
Exactly.
You're really, really good at what you do, and or a good reputation what you do. But it pays, to have other options to go to just in case something goes right.
Right. And then on top of that, one thing I came to realization was, in that I experienced what I experienced through that pettiness, is just the control someone can have over you.
Oh man, I never could deal with it. And
if you're not to stop you, so and then the other things that were going on in the office, you had cats, sleeping with certain employees, all types of
course, all that.
This donut is the end all be all. This donut.
Yeah, because it could be the man's wife says something to her, the woman's husband says something to her, or the children didn't do what they want. Then they have a bad day, but then they just come out and just take it out on you just because they're in a position of authority as far as like that. Once again, I respect authority, but you respect me. It's like how do I put it, man? It's like gosh, let me bring it really home to you guys. It's like a person that like a man that says, he beats his wife.
For sure. Go ahead and keep going. Let me grab my charger.
Okay. It's like a man that beats his wife, or his girlfriend, domestic violence abuse. And then he'll sit up there and tell her, I just couldn't help myself. Okay. But you ain't going to do that to my wife. You ain't going to do that to Dynas' wife. You're not going to do that to Mike Tyson's wife. You're not going to do that to you're not going to be beating on Michelle Obama. In other words, Other words, you have what I call selective crazy. So you can control yourself with someone who you feel that can break something off on you proper. But all of a sudden, with someone you think you got authority over, all of a sudden you can't help yourself. You slip. No. You have what I call selective crazy. You crazy with people who you believe that you can get away with it. And so what's my point? If someone feels they can have to demean you or be petty with you, they do it because they can. Because they don't see that you have the power to back them off. But they can control themselves with others. So you can control yourself with others. You can control yourself with me. And so would that guy have said the same thing to his boss? If he would have grabbed the donut?
Hell no.
Yeah, exactly, man. So I don't buy that. I don't buy that stupidity and stuff like that. Like I said, that's one reason why I probably never really did. I never was comfortable working for someone else because Lord knows I tried to put it to fit in. Lord knows I wanted to do a good job. I went out and got the degree. I kept my nose clean. Man, I hustled, came in, stayed late. The only thing I didn't play the favoritism games. I was never that cliquey type of guy. I was never I just came in, did my job, let me get my paycheck. Sure, I was easy to talk to, but I was of the motion that, like, listen, if I earned a position, give me consideration. Don't just leapfrog me, or don't make up some cockamamie excuse why I can't get promoted. Where I can clearly see, how you're playing, and I would call you out on it. Maybe that was one of my things why I was cut out to be an entrepreneur. I just didn't fit that very well. I wasn't disrespectful, but my whole face was like, man, you are you a clown. Right. You expect me to pay homage to you and stuff like, who are you? And that was it. My whole face would look like it. I wouldn't have a problem telling you if it got down to that. But some people like, they feel that it's their job that take their bad days out on you. That got nothing to do with the position, got nothing to do with the job because they got personal, childish hang-up issues. And it affects you. You know what? A good company, a great product, it can be destroyed by bad leadership. A bad leader can chase away a great employee, a dynamite employee. People don't leave companies often because of a bad company. They leave because of bad managers. Because they just don't want to be around that. Some people take less money to get under better manager, under better leadership, an environment that they feel that they can foster and grow as opposed to a hostile work environment. Man, this is a real big deal.
Guys, make sure you hit that like button. Also, in the chat room, I pasted the link to my Karatbars affiliate page. Make sure you click on the link, sign up as an affiliate, and I'm going to call you personally, and then I'm going to get you connected with Fitzgerald, so we make sure you guys are up and running and successful. We'll also get into the Karatbars opportunity here shortly. Also, the link will be in the description, and it's also on the screen. So again, the link to my Karatbars affiliate page is in the chat room. Click on the link, sign up as an affiliate. I'm going to call you personally and then connect you with Fitzgerald, who's going to help you out and answer pretty much any questions that you might have, as long as I will as well. So give us a call. Click on the link, sign up as an affiliate, and you'll hear from us.
What we do, Dinaz, our broadcasts are taking a different spin right now. Mm-hmm. Sort of the spin, but we talk more. What our goal is to talk to the audience and to paint a picture of real life scenarios that's going on every single day.
Right.
Just because it hasn't hit your house yet, don't worry, keep living. It's coming, or it's going to affect someone very, very closely and stuff. And so our job is to say, hey, the sound of warning bell. There's a storm coming. There's a storm coming. You need to have your house in order. You need to make sure that you're not financially devastated. You need to build something up while you can, in case all these crises that's clearly happening all around us, that we would be rather naive to think that, these things can't happen to us. Who are we to think that we're the exception? You may be cool right now. Company could get absorbed, bought out by another company. They bring a whole other leadership in, whole other style, and all the things and all those great perks like the ping pong table in the break room and the comp time that you have. They could change all that. So you got to have another income or incomes built up just to weather this storm. If everything is going great on your job, great. start building another income. If everything's going shaky on job, great. Start building up another income. But please don't be in a position where the bottom has fell out and you have nothing in place because you thought, that this would never happen to you. That's what we talk about with Karatbars. That's what we talking about, a saving in gold, building up a residual income, something you can leave to your family, something that pays you, while you're doing the work just a few times, keeps going bigger and bigger and bigger. That's why the importance of that. It's not just a little gold thing. It's a life thing. It's just make sure that you're all right. That answer along another line, man, what you said, it got me thinking again. I've heard it, but I really heard it. Last night when you was talking about, hey, you better have a clean passport. You better protect your credit. You better have incomes coming in just in case you might have to go somewhere else. You might have to leave, and you're talking about going somewhere else. Hey, you need funds. I can drive all day long and go right down here, be at the Tampa International Airport in about 45 minutes from where I live. I walk through the gate. I walk up to the temp counter. I say, man, I want to go to Africa. Where do you want to go? I want to go to Côte d'Ivoire. Okay, cool. When do you want to leave? Let's go right now. And they said, okay, your ticket is going to be $1,300. Well, can you spot me? Please. And then when I get to Côte d'Ivoire, okay, hey, you got room for this hotel? Well, I'm a African American. We've been over here 400 years, buddy. Can you please help me out? Sure. You got something to pay for this room? I mean, it's humorous, but it takes money to run on this on the God's earth. You just have to have it. So you gotta make sure that you're preparing for that. You're preparing for your retirement. You're preparing for disasters that could happen in your house. I was taught a couple of years back, Dynas, and I believe it, man. You got to have at least about 6 months of income just in case some calamity happen in your house. I had a calamity happen in my house. 6 months wasn't enough. No, I like to have it like 2 or 3 years. No, 6 months goes by very fast. No, so enough of that. That's all we're talking about. That's just consider building something else. Consider making another income. I said to you guys many a times, you don't have to do what we do in Karatbars, but do something. Do something. Put a residual income together for you and your house. We're excited. We're excited about what we're doing because it's working for us.
And with that being said, guys, my affiliate link is in the chat room. Click on the link, sign up as an affiliate. I'm going to call you personally. I'm going to get you connected with Fitzgerald, who's going to help train you, me as well. And, we want to make sure you guys are up and running and successful. All right. So the link, my Karatbars affiliate link is in the chat room, is on the screen, and is also will be is on the screen. It'll also be in the description when you watch the replay of this video. Fitzgerald, let's go ahead and jump to Karatbars.
Karatbars International, headquartered in Stuttgart, Germany. Been in operation since 2011. Started by Dr. Harold Constantine Seitz. It's a German company. Karatbars is the largest distributor of small gold increments in the world. We do everything. Our primary products are everything from 1 gram of gold, 2.5 grams of gold to 5 grams of gold, in small increments and cards, that you can get sent directly to you. That's a gram of gold right there. Let me hold that right. Okay, that's a gram of gold. Gold is a store of wealth. It's free to open up your free gold savings account. There are no minimums, no maximum that you need to purchase. Your website is free. Instantly, you have a home-based business with all the benefits of a home-based business, tax write-off and everything like that. You have Karatbars is an e-commerce business that you can literally run your business from home in 145 nations around the world. Dynas and I have affiliates in several nations around the earth. We don't necessarily have to go there. The internet and our computer and our cell phone, it can go there for us. What does it happen if you just decide that you just want to save gold for yourself? or a gold-backed cryptocurrency for yourself. You just pay yourself in gold. Your first law of wealth, as I stated, is to pay yourself first. You pay yourself in appreciating asset. Gold has been money for the last 5,000 years. Okay, that's a great way to start building your wealth. And you just do that. If you just do that alone, you're way ahead of a lot of people. Anyone who does it. Or you can also look into the other business side of it, which Dinas and I are really excited about. If you decide to give someone else the same opportunity that Prince Amir is giving you guys, you can actually receive small payouts or large payouts depending on the number in your organization for helping. You can, other words, you can get paid for helping people do exactly what you're doing now. Now, I said to have another stream of income. Well, if I'm going to go and start a business, like say like a Chick-fil-A and maybe a McDonald's. I'll use a McDonald's. I'm going to probably have to come out, about $1 million plus, before, I cook my first French fry. That doesn't count employees, and that doesn't count everything else I gotta pay. You're talking about starting a global business for free, FREE, being 18 years or older, anywhere in the world, and you're with your marketing free, your training system free, your counsel free, being in a dynamite network for free, no minimums to buy, no maximums to purchase. You might say, well, this is not for me. Great. But remember what I said when we initially started, you're trying to create a secondary income. At least I hope you are. And, you're trying to create an income, and with an income like this, it can easily exceed your primary income. Right now, we're not talking about quitting your job, but if you want to, that's an option. I've been doing this going on 5 years. Have over 5,300 affiliates in my organization worldwide. It just gives me some choices. I get paid in euros on my Karatbars MasterCard that I can go out and get haircuts, like the haircut I just got before I got on this platform to talk to you beautiful people. I can pay my card notes. I can purchase food. I can put gas in other words, I can use it like any other thing that, you would use MasterCard for. So it affords me to have options in addition to what I'm doing right now. Plus, my gold and my gold-backed cryptocurrency is appreciating, and so when it comes time to that, I'm building wealth on that end. I got wealth coming in from helping other people build wealth, and so it's just a win-win with me. And win-win with Dynas. So that's all we do.
Fafu Malawi has a question. Question is, how easy is it to work with crypto in Nigeria for things like rent, purchase of homes and property and other investments?
Well, Lady Fafu Malawi, I do not know. God, I'm proud of myself. I said her name right, Diana. Did you catch that? I don't know the structure of Nigeria, but
I would think that the person you're buying it from or the merchant will have to be set up to accept the KCB or KBC coin.
Yes and no, but it's not a matter of setting the KCB or the KCB or KCB coin. See, you can convert that into fiat currency. Right. So I can take a certain percentage of my coin out coming in the future, and I can convert that to the naira, and I can use the naira to do whatever I want. Or I can convert that into South African rand, or or the German mark, or German euro, the Canadian dollar, the U.S. dollar. That's what people do when they talk with these cryptocurrencies. Like the most popular one we know about is Bitcoin. By Lycum and Ethereum. It says like a coin is worth an X amount of dollars. Dynas, and you can look up what one Bitcoin is worth right now. I want to say like at least $9,000. Well, so that person could take that one coin and convert it into cash, and have that $9,000 or whatever.
Let's see here, $8,279.14.
Not bad for something that was once 5 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
No. So that's what you can do. You can but we're seeing things like, I was down to Starbucks last week, Dynas, Friday. Had a meeting with Raymond, him down here.
Yeah.
But Starbucks is starting to take crypto Bitcoin out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And so, so because the blockchain is here to stay. that is the new wealth, and that's here to stay. So yeah, but it wouldn't. I don't see it being a problem over in Nigeria at all. I mean, this is a global phenomenon. So the cryptocurrency is here to stay. Ours just happened to be backed by gold. Which is what we're really excited about.
Fafu Malal, hopefully that answered your question. Dartavian Smith. So there is a link. My affiliate link is in the channel. Click on my link, sign up as an affiliate, and I will personally give you a call and get you connected with Fitzgerald so we can get you up and running.
And might I say like this? Cryptocurrency is an investment. I would even beg to say that gold is an investment. That was the wrong term. I would even say that gold is an investment. We know that gold appreciates. We hope our cryptocurrency appreciates. So far with me, and has been doing. I've been acquiring that stuff, since we started dealing with it in 2018. I'm very, very happy I did. And I certainly plan on getting a lot of more. So everything you purchase in Karatbars is an asset, whether it be our blockchain computer, or whether it be our blockchain phone that supposed to be out this month, Dynas. I'll be glad when I can actually show the viewers when I have mine in there, because I can kick sprint to the curb, that you can actually make calls worldwide through the blockchain, and the satellite puts your phone bill back down like $15 a month. And I think that's actually a little high. I think it's going to be less than $10 a month. That you could, no roaming fees, nothing like that. You can build up your network and get paid a percentage of that. The people who go through your network and acquire those phones, provided you got one of the business packages. I mean, it's just a win-win situation. Now, we have certain people, like one of our team members, Mr. LW up in the Northeast. He just acquires a cryptocurrency and sits on it. He's not interested in going out there building a network, but he just told me clearly, and he's in Dynasty's personal sponsor yours. You know exactly who I'm talking about. He just went out there and I'm just sitting on the cryptocurrency. He just buys packages and let that goes up because he's in a different financial situation than I am at the moment. I need to have those euros to live at the moment right now. So we have something for everyone. All depends on what you're looking for. What do you want? What do you want? This is Karatbars. This is for everyone. I say that every broadcast. It's not for everyone, but having having an extra income source to coming in, that definitely is for everyone. That you got to have that in case something happens to the one you have right now. It stops, or you can't get out and actually physically make it due to an illness or an injury. What happens to your family? If you can't do that.
Guys, if you want to call in, the link is, my email is in the chat room. Search for youre@gmail.com. Send me an email, and I'll send you the link, and you can call in and answer any question that you might have. D is asking, how much does it cost to get started?
It's free. I hope I can't emphasize that enough. Okay, that was Mr. D or Miss D?
I don't know, it's just D.
Okay, D, if that link right up there under search for Youre, that's Dynas Amir link. I never put my link on his channel. This is his channel. He's a team member of me, so my job is to help build his organization, just like I will you. Okay, so you click on that, and then you fill out the free registration form. I suggest you click affiliate. Go down, it's going page 1, page 2. It's going to say you're now successfully registered. You're going to get an email from Karatbars. Then you go on and you verify that email. Then you log on to karatbars.com, karatbars.com, and then you download the terms and conditions. After that, go ahead and give me a call. That applies to anyone here. Give me a call. My personal cell number is 716-573-6296. 716-573-6296. For international affiliates, please put a 1 on that. Or my email is Fitzgerald, Fitzgerald, Stephens, Stephens, @gmail.com. I'm going to personally show you what this $1 million business you have, literally potential like that in your hands. I'm going to show you how to maneuver and go through it. I'm going to plug you into the Wealth Builders teaching system, and make sure that you get proper information and training. Get you the affiliate, get you the welcome letter. And my job is just to guide you, and help run with you, help you make 3-way calls, and just help build your business. And so that's what I do. Dynas and I work together. You know,
Yes.
you know, he's an equal partner with me. You know, so it's no competition to him and I. You know, to grow his business grows my business. So you know, it's no competition. To grow your business grows my business. So that's how we we play the game. And I'll do the exact same thing with you. Dynas is going to personally call you. You know, so when he calls you then he's going to plug you into me. But we're definitely going to keep in touch with you. And because a lot of your success is wrapped up in our success, so we're not going to give you wrong counsel. Unlike corporate America, if both of you guys are going for supervisor jobs, why am I going to tell you all my game and all my tricks? You might outdo me. You know, so you might be looked in and better like to me. People play these games, but in this thing, there's no competition.
A friend of mine, he went to go interview for a managerial position. His own manager wouldn't write him a recommendation.
You know what, man? I'm not going to say the job, but my last company I was with, I had one of the most incredible leaders I've ever had the pleasure working for. I'm not going to say his name, but to give too much information away. He was the best. University of Georgia grad, holds a doctorate degree, was the top salesman in the nation of our company, still is. He did it year after year after year. For some reason, this man, didn't seem to fit what they thought he should be promoted up to. He worked under this VP, who had the ability to recommend him for a higher position.
Right.
That VP didn't do it. And I had to, and he was hurt, and him and I was, riding in the vehicles. He's a personal friend. I mean, I broke protocol. I mean, a personal friend who was boss, but he was incredible. That man, but I just love him to death right now. And but I had to break it down to him. I said, you know what? You got to understand what you're dealing with. This VP, she could have easily promoted you. I mean, she could have just recommended you for the position. I mean, as much money as you made her, as much loyalty you made her, that don't mean anything. That don't mean anything. Imagine someone having that power to determine your income. Imagine that. And so there's going to be one day you are really, really going to get tired of that. You're really going to get tired of, having to dance to the circus hoops or losing out. And you're getting beat. Sometimes you don't even know. If you're in that rare 0.1% of that crowd that you're so connected, this don't even bother you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people, who constantly get passed over or get dismissed or their jobs are threatened simply because they don't have the right network or they're not in the clique. I'm talking this for you. All I'm saying, let us help you build your own clique. Where you can take advantage of something like this that has no limitations, no monetary limitations, no startup costs. If you start for free, you want to do really maximize the income structure, get you one the tax deductible business packet, which I highly recommend. Do you have to? No, but you can create the sky's the limit. You can make much money as you want to make in this. By the way, you don't have to ask anybody, can you do it?
Right. Exactly. T says, me too. At CBS, I would apply for promotions. I would be told that I was going to interview and it would never happen.
Oh, yeah, because let me tell you why they're doing that. They're doing that to keep you from leaving because you're a very, very good worker, a very diligent worker. I already know that. I can read your mail. Why? Because I lived it. Certain things I hear, you don't need that to tell me. You don't need to tell me what's going on. I lived it. And so that's how I'm able to see that. I'm sorry that happened to you. And that's going to happen again. That's going to happen to you, and that's going to happen to people until you decide to stop it. It ain't got nothing to do with your degree. I done been in there. You're passed over because you didn't get the degree. I got the degree. You're passed over because you don't got the experience. I got the experience.
All right.
You're passed over because there's a job freeze. Remember those that one Dynas?
Yeah.
They're not giving out any more raises. We decided to reset the bar. So now you got to jump through these many hoops and you gotta pull this down. These things are real, ladies and gentlemen. And so you got to have something to make sure that you're protecting your and your family's household. Like I said, I'm sorry for you. I go out. I mean, you put me back in mind when that used to happen to me. I remember I was working in a rental car company in Atlanta one time, and they wanted you to have the degree, and they wanted you to do all this. But you know what my degree was having me doing? I was vacuuming cars, and I was cleaning and helping customers. I didn't mind delivering cars. I didn't mind. It was honorable work. I didn't mind. But I kept getting passed over and over and over. My degree from the University of Alabama is in international advertising. I have a BA in that. So you can't beat me on education. Right. You can't beat me on the work because I didn't have a criminal record. You want to start that? I had an impeccable reputation of showing up at work and doing my job. Got along, but all of a sudden, I got passed over. Then they brought this little bitty, nice looking young lady and a young Caucasian lady in there. No, I'm not making race in a factor, but evidently was a factor because when I was working up in there, I was in Atlanta on Piedmont Road. I never forget it. And I finally cornered the guy. He was, great management. He kept dancing around. So I just asked him, hey, what is the deal? Why am I not getting promoted? The manager said to me, Fitzgerald, when you went up there in Kennesaw, one of the guys said, we don't send that in to my shop anymore.
Oh, come on. Oh, Fitzgerald.
Kennesaw, Georgia. No, I'm not playing.
I know you're not playing, but I mean.
I'm not playing. No, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Said don't send that in to my shop anymore. I never knew it. But I respect the guy for being straight with me. I left that company. Because I already seen how that was coming. Then it started making so much sense. All the excuses and the thing like that. But just simply because of the color of my skin. Didn't have anything to do with the Billy. He doesn't know how he felt about me quick. Now I could go out there and deliver the car, but he didn't even want me doing that.
All right.
And called them and rather them saying, okay, man, hey, dude, I tell you what, you feel like that, hell, you can go get your own cars. We ain't coming anymore. Oh no, they didn't do that. They kept him on as an account. So I let you know what they felt about me and people who look like me. No, this is real. This is one of those, these situations are real, or maybe you're not getting paid as much as because you're a woman and they feel that you don't need to make as much as a man and all that kind of foolishness. Whatever it is. These things happen real, but nevertheless, it affects your income and affects your ability to go up in mobility. Or you can be the right color. You can be the same color as someone else, but they just don't like you. So they decide to do this. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. See, this is the stuff they taught to you in college orientation about dynamics. Right. This is the stuff they don't prepare you for. You get this education. This isn't the stuff they taught you to play fair. And you go out there and do fair and I believe in fairness, but but also believe the rules the same. When the rules change, I change with the rules, so I'm protecting my interests first. No, I'm not going to steal from you. No, I'm not going to lie and cheat on you, but I'm just going to let you know, hey, you know what? I'm looking at somewhere else. I'm going to get rid of you. Because I see this is not going nowhere. But that's exactly what it said. Man, I hadn't even thought about that for years until actually Dee said that situation about CBS. But that's what's happening. That's exactly what happened. No, they just don't want you to go anywhere, Dee, because you're such a great worker and you're loyal and you do a great job and you're phenomenal. But they don't want to promote you. So they got to come up with all kinds of excuses, just enough to keep you there, but not enough to tell you what the real reason why they're not doing. They just simply don't want to promote you. That's what it is.
Well, they told my ex coworker that he wasn't energetic enough.
Well, it's a makeup what you want. I had a job, man. I decided down in Tampa, man, let me go get a job. I'm a Karatbar business. Let me go do something. Let me go bring something extra in. The right decision. I walked there and they started me off at an extremely low thing, and okay, I took it anyway. And I was in a call center job, and man, for some reason I missed a typing test. I'm not a fast typer for some strange reason. I just missed the test. And they had 3 times to take it. And I was sitting in there, cool, been through this before. Well, I didn't meet it 3 times. They walked me out of there, man. They walked me out of there like I had stole something. They paraded me in front of all the people, and and they said, well, being nice about it. And they said, well, can you just sign this form? I'm like, hell no, I'm not going to sign that. For what? I'm not going to do that. You're gonna walk me through the thing like this. I was hot. No, not indignant, but they felt they had to call security, because there wasn't no need. And I was calculating. I was making about $90 a day. $90. I got in my RAV4, logged into my Karatbar account. I had made that before I started the car.
Right.
And I looked at that money I made and I'm like, what in the blue heavens are you doing? You sitting up there tripping for someone, man. You better get back and work your business. And that's when it hit. Well, now that organization I have is over 5,300 affiliates, soon to be 53,000 if what I keep grinding. So I don't need that, and I just don't. Do I need other extremes income besides this? Yeah. But you know what? I wasn't in one of those situations. Oh, please, why ain't this doing this to me? Why does this keep happening to me? Because fortunately, I had lived through enough to know that this is the world. It's not necessarily nothing wrong with me, but you're just expendable. It's not that you got not that you're cursed or you got a bad omen, but people behind the scenes, your promotion rises on people liking you, people not liking you. That's what happens. So it's going to come a time that you're going to want to get away from that, and you're going to want to be really the captain of your own ship, and you're going to be the one to make the life choices for your best interest, and that's what companies like Karatbars, does. That's what it affords us to do. It's not a job. It's not a job. You build a network, but once you build it, man, that's yours. And that can go to your family. You can take that money, diversify it into other things. That belongs to you and your family.
Guys, with that being said, the link is my Karatbars affiliate link is in the chat room. It's also on the screen and it'll also be in the description box. Click on the link, sign up as an affiliate. I'm going to call you personally. Then I'm going to connect you with Fitzgerald, and we're going to train you and make sure you're ready to earn and be successful. There was a question in regards to the cryptocurrency. Now, one more time, the cryptocurrency is backed by gold, correct?
Yeah, it's backed by gold. We have two cryptocurrencies. The one that comes with the packages is the KCB, and then we also have the KBC. The KBC you can acquire on the open market. The KCB, well, you can buy one of four business packages. Say like there's a business package that Dynas and I call a VIP. It's 3,000 euros, and yes, everything is in euros because Karatbars is a European company. You have the gold package. It's about 1,700 euros. You have the silver package. It's about 700 euros, and you have the bronze package. It's about 150 euros. Every one of those packages have cryptocurrency attached. In a lot of ways, what I've been doing the math, the cryptocurrency that you get is much more than what you pay for the package. Now, when you acquire that package, that then opens up another chain of income, called a dual team income. In Karatbars, you have two teams, the left side and the right side. You can have it like where you could be like a Cheryl Lane Gober up in Kentucky who bought Karatbars to North America, who has something in excess of over 600,000 affiliates. Or you could be like a Tammy Morrison who has something like 400,000 affiliates. All of us are in those two ladies' team. You can be like Ty Best, the founder of Wealth Builder, who created the teaching business, who has like 100,000. You could be like Michael Delco, who has like going to 70,000. You could be like me, or who has 5,000, and on and on. You determine how much you want to make and how bad you want to build this. And so, but by acquiring one of those business packages, it puts you in position where you can get 10% of every package you personally sponsor. And let's just say you're bronze, you get a bronze package, and you get someone the size like me and Dynas come in a VIP. Guess what? You just made 300 euros just because we said yes to you. If you decided, somebody might say, hey, I want to get $1 million package, and we have packages like that. Guess what? Karatbars is going to pay you 100,000 euros just simply because you went out and got that guy. In addition, it's going to give you units. Units and nothing in Karatbars is nothing more than money. For everything you buy in Karatbars is an asset. So So when you acquire things, they have units attached to it, depending on the value of what you have purchased. Well, when Karatbars work like this. When you get 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, you get what's called a dual team payout. That's how Dynas and I create our income, among other things. Okay, us as VIPs, every time that happens, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, no matter where it comes from: Ethiopia, South Africa, Nigeria, India, Pakistan, Japan, Switzerland, England, Italy, Spain, Canada, you name it. That man and I will receive a dual team payout of 80 euros every time we get 25 units on one side and 50 units on another side. Okay, and then if we were a silver, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side, you're going to get paid 60 euros. Day and night, anytime that happens. If you are, I'm sorry, that was a gold. If you are a silver, you would get paid 50 units. If you're a gold, you would get paid 40 euros every time that happens. My sponsor, Michael Delco, who you guys hear me talk about so much, this man's a personal friend of mine and a brother. I love him dearly, because he not only because we was friends in ministry together, because he gave me this opportunity. That's what he did. He just gave me a phone call. He gave me this opportunity to change my financial life. Well, that man left a six-figure mortgage banking job in the Southeast off a bronze package, and he did it in 103 days. That was about 5 years ago, Dynas. He hasn't worked since. We've had him on the show, but that was just, but he also talked about 300 people in 1 month. So he had a dream to be free, and to really be free. He wasn't playing, so it don't make a difference. Could you exceed Michael Delco? Absolutely. Could you make more money than Michael Delco? Absolutely. Get the hustling, cause he's banging. So that creates that residual income that you can leave, to your family, that you can sell it as a business. Dynas, we've had affiliates that unfortunately have transitioned to the next life, and their spouses were left their businesses, which is bigger and making more money now than what it was when they were alive. So they're not having to worry about income. We mourn the loss of their husbands. It's great leaders, but they're not having to worry about income. And so Karatbars will put you in a position where you're looking like, maybe that $80 or $100 a month or whatever your insurance policy, maybe I need to put that in something else, because you got insurance to protect your assets. If you're doing something like maybe 2, 3, 4,000 euros a month, you might want to consider putting that premium money into something else going to make you more money. The option is yours, but nevertheless, we're gonna help you. We're gonna get beside you and work with you. For those of you want it, hey, we welcome you. For those of you who want to do something else, hey man, you'll find Dynas and I nothing but encouragement. We're not going to knock your hustle, just don't knock ours.
Tell us about the phone, Fitzgerald. The phone. I'm excited about the phone.
When are you going to get it? I mean, every time you say
I need to hold it. I want to take some pictures.
It should be here. It should be here before the end of the month. Definitely in September. It's because the phone is dynamite, Dynas. Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, imagine this. Imagine a phone that runs off the blockchain technology. And the big thing about the blockchain is that it is secure. It's secure, and privacy is the order. Now, what is the blockchain? The blockchain is a series of codes that runs over an assortment of computers. In other words, no central computer hub has all the information on it. A chain. So everything links together, then your information comes through. Okay, so imagine having this, that you're in Africa, and you could talk to me just as clear as I'm talking to you in the United States or England or whatever, and you have no roaming fees. You have no outrageous cell phone fees. You can make a financial transaction, crypto transaction. I could transfer from my crypto wallet to Dynas. It's nobody's business but him and I. Your phone bill is like $10 a month. Totally encrypted to you and you alone. No, if I try pulling that stuff with Sprint, not only can someone take my information, and they got the right they got the right scan tools and stuff, but Sprint is going to charge me a very, very nice fee for calling Africa, receiving and sending calls there. And so and then also imagine having about 1,000 of those going through your network, and you're getting a percentage off of all of them. I mean, the people who are the wealthiest in this world, I used to think it was real estate. It's not.
It's not. Oh, sure.
I'm positive. It's distribution centers. Ask Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon. Ask the Walton family. Yes, they own real estate. Yes, but their lion's money is made by their distribution. The Amazon is nothing but a distribution network. eBay is nothing but a distribution network. All those Walmart is nothing but a distribution network. McDonald's is nothing but a distribution network. IKEA is nothing but a distribution network. So the more vast and larger your network, and the more goods and services you can run through that, the more wealthier you can become. Here, and yeah, I'm sure, because Diane asked how much tax you got to pay when someone else gets their packages. How many employees you have in this? How much upkeep do you got to pay for Karatbars? No. Start to bring it home a little bit. You got 145 countries you can work in. How many times you got to jump on a plane to get on it to do business? How many employees do you got a global business? I know you got one because you and I helped build it. Right. How many payroll taxes you got to pay? How much state income tax do you got to pay for your employees? Well, how much upkeep and how much rent do you got to pay? How many carpenters you got to pay to fix your buildings up? Get where I'm going from? Now imagine how
much. In fact, Fitzgerald, at your old business, you used to own the auto repair. How much was your workman's comp every month?
Ooh, man, boy, you almost set up a headache. I heard my thing got down. My workman, just say it was just ridiculous. It's very, very hard for small businesses to survive. It really is, because of the outgo. A lot of times for small business owners, you just got a glorified job. You just got a glorified job. I mean, so I will say this to people: stop insulting small business owners by asking them for a handout or a break. Right. Believe me, they are margin poor. They are in that thing. When if you really want to be a friend to a small business, and particularly someone may have a business, pay full price for their stuff. They're not making a lot of profit. Don't go in there. If you're not going to go in there and ask Macy's to discount something, or you're not going to ask Sears or any other big place, don't go in there and say that to a small business owner. Believe me, they need every dime, and they're not making a whole lot of money. And they greatly depend on the public and your support coming in there. You got a problem with what their prices, tell them. Don't put it on the net. Why am I so passionate about that? That's because I used to have a small business. People pulled that stuff on me. I mean, I wasn't balling. I was just trying to pay my mortgage and pay my guys. And just build something. If I had that to do it over again, I would never do it. Because now I consider myself an investor. Now I consider myself in a thing where I want to get in with Karatbars is to make my money go make money. Money is an incredible slave, but it's a horrible master. In other words, money should work for you, not you work the money. The job of money is to send it out and it brings you back more money, not for you to work for the money. That's the difference. That's what the wealthy do. That's why they're able to go on a golf course, at 12 o'clock in the afternoon while you're sitting up there working. That's why they're able to take they can show up for their daughters and recital, while you're sitting up there working. That's why they could take these nice vacations, because their money is out there making money as far as for them. And another thing, if you got money in your savings account, and stuff like that, and that money is not just sitting there, I submit to you're playing a very, very wrong game. Money should be in circulation. Where it's going out making you money, not sitting in some bank account like, man, look, wow, I got $500,000 in my 401k. Now you need to have $500,000 out there working for you, to bring back more money. You're going to need that, and this is a very big deal, because keep in mind, you got to pay taxes on that stuff once you take it out. Right. Early withdrawal fees that you decide what if you need it. You got to have some liquidity. So I'm big about that. Don as 1 through 12th grade, 5 years of college. Yeah, I was on 5 years. I guess I loved it so much I decided to say 5 years. But Karatbars taught me more about wealth than I learned in all that. And I came across Karatbars when I was 49 years old. Michael Delco could tell you the same thing. He was a mortgage banker, and Karatbars taught him more about wealth and making money that, you know, he had his entire life, you know, including being a mortgage banker. You know, and these little simple rules that will make the thing, you know, for those of you who want to learn some things about this, become a subscriber to Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. He will teach you about these principles. He talks about the business owner principle and the investor principle on the right side of the quadrant. He talks about on the left side of the quadrant, the employee and the self-employed. And you can never truly grow in lasting wealth being on the employee as a self-employed. But wealth is gathered through being big business and investing. In other words, sending your money out, that it brings you money, and it brings you money and keeps duplicated. That's why families like the DuPonts and the Astor family, these guys' families have been around 200 years. The Johnson families, you know, probably even longer than that. They're generations going. Well, you can say how they got their money. That I'm not talking about how they got their money. I'm talking about the principle that allows them to maintain their money. You know, and you can put those exact same things in effect for you.
So guys, with that being said, make sure you click on the link in the chat room. That's my Karatbars affiliate link. Click on the link, sign up as an affiliate. I'm going to call you personally. And then also I'm going to get you in contact with Fitzgerald so we can start training you to ensure that you're successful. Also, the link will be in the description and it's also on the screen as well. What we'll do, Fitzgerald, we'll go ahead and close out. Anything you'd like to share in closing?
Yeah. Do you have about a couple minutes, just a couple of minutes to take a few?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Any questions
from the audience? You know?
If you have any questions, by all means ask. And then also too, email is in the chat room. If you want to call in and ask your question, send me email. I'll send you the link and you can hop on. So any questions?
Yeah, I love talking to the audience members, you know, getting out there because, you know, you guys help me sharpen my game. You know, I don't have no problem with it, you know, as long as we keep it respectful and everything. And generally this audience does, Dinaz. I mean, we start off a little rough back when we first started, but, you know, I think people see the sincerity of what we're trying to do. And fortunately, we build a track record with helping a lot of people and they already know what we're trying to do and stuff. So, right. You know, so don't be bashful. I mean, please come on and answer your questions. If I can't answer it, I certainly would find someone who can.
All right. Somebody wants to know the cost of the phone and what it takes to get it.
I think the first phone, the phone cost, I think it's about like 1,200, 1,400 euros, you know, but you know, they have different packages. And with that phone, you not only get the phone, but you get cryptocurrency that's associated with it. And you know, you could actually buy one of the phones, depending on the package. You could become a VIP just by doing that. We've had several people do that.
Okay.
Your sponsor's talking about doing that, Dinaz. You know, so I was talking to her. She's talking about doing that. Getting the VIP package, and I'm probably going to talk to her about getting the phone because she can get the cryptocurrency in the phone too. I have a very special relationship with Dinaz as a sponsor. I won't get into it, but let's just say I take care of that woman, make sure she's all right. Well, put it like that.
Okay. T wants to know, what do you need to get started? Any specs for PC?
Let's go ahead. Let's do a little online demonstration. Okay, log on to that link right there. What you see in Karatbars.
Okay, so my link is in the chat room. All right.
Yeah, let's do a little demonstration. You know what, you've done something that I'm incredibly respectful because I never thought about this. What I want you to do, I want you to go on that link right the heck now before we terminate this call here. And I want you to put that link in the address bar, open up a separate window, and then I'm going to talk you through it right now. Then you're going, once you open that, you click registration. And on the left side, you're going to see affiliate. Click affiliate and just follow the prompts. You should see Dinaz Amir up at the top. You're going to see two shaded boxes. First is going to have Dinaz Amir, that he will be your sponsor. Then his Karatbar number. Then up under that, you just fill out the information. It's going to take you about 7-8 minutes to do this. And then when you go ahead and get your you are successfully registered, I want you to give us a hand signal back, and we'll know to cut the call off. But I want you to just to do this right now.
All right. So T, let us know. So T, after you sign up, let us know and give us the hand signal.
Yeah, give us the hand signal, and your signal will be our cue to go ahead and end this. But I just want you to see I just want you to see, and everyone else out there to see just how fast this is. And one thing you're going to notice that you're not going to have no credit card coming in there. And then nothing like that. It's totally free. Then once you do that, I want you to immediately after we hang up this phone, give me a call. 1-716-573-6296. 1-716-573-6296. And that will come through my personal cell phone. Let me know who you are. And while I'm sitting in front of my computer right now, I'm going to help you and work with you. And then we'll just end, as I will everyone. I just wanted you to show you just how hassle-free this can be.
Let's see here. Another question is all training online?
Yeah, all training is online. The training portion is, let me tell you a little bit about the training. The training is the brainchild of Ty and Valerie Best up in Hampton, Virginia. It's called wealthbuildersworldwide.info. Okay. And so we do, that training right there is online. We do a lot through the Facebook platform. That's where we do a lot of our things right there. For those of you who don't got a Facebook account, I recommend you get one because we do a lot of communicating there. We don't use Facebook to talk about what chicken wing we ate, or what lasagna we're doing. We're not doing that. We're doing it for legitimate business purposes. So I'm going to plug you into that, send you the address. And then, of course, I'm going to do some training with you, too. I'm going to talk to you. My job is to help you, navigate through the site initially till you can walk on your own feet, and still you'll have my personal number, so I'll be available to you. One thing I do like, and I try to handle this the way Michael did it with me. Michael's did that, and he still does that. He gives me hands-on. If I have something I need to know until I'm up to speed, I call him where he can personally help me and guide me through it. You're going to need that. So Dynas and I are not gentlemen just say, hey, okay, you in right now, you on your own. We don't do that. You're partners with us. And so you call us, and we're gonna get you the information and plug you into the system. And that's our job until you're strong enough to do it yourself. How can I rattle this stuff? It's all so easy. How can I do it so easy? Simple. I've been doing it 5 years. I build a global team. But I couldn't always do this. I couldn't always do this. And so my job is to make you comfortable and make you feel like you're not there alone, and plug you in with other wealth builders where you can do exactly what I'm doing to someone else. Because you know what? One day you may have 50,000 people in your organization too, and then you're going to be the expert, and they're going to be looking at you just like you're looking at me. But we all start out by getting in the free position. That's where we all start out, no matter where you are in the world. That's where we all start, whether you're Keith down there in Trinidad or Kanye over in the UK, and we or Dynas and I right in the United States, or Nadia up in Canada, we or a Bolt over there in Australia. That's an affiliate of mine, and Dynas is doing incredible things over there. Don't make a difference where you are. A lot of these, and so for the international affiliates, hey, the easiest way to contact me is go by WhatsApp. Or my email address. Just do WhatsApp. It's a dynamite app that to make free long distance calls, and I will get back to you. Now, for those who I don't answer right away, or but leave a message, I promise to get back to you, or shoot me an email. That my cell phone is with me all the time, and so I will get back to you. If I don't get back to you in a manner that you think is time enough, just shoot me another one. I'm probably just working with someone else. But but everyone's important to me.
Let's see. How quickly can one expect to start making income, time-wise, and what's reasonable amount?
That's dependent on your hustle.
Yeah.
I like to have people. I like to have you making income within 5 weeks, but that's dependent on your hustle. Hey, you know what? Let me address this because this happened to me. Some people got wake-up periods, different wake-up periods. My wake-up period. Michael Delco sponsored me in. I didn't wake up till a whole year later.
I don't wake up, was it like
3.5 years? No, about 3 years of you, Nadia. You woke up 3 months ago, literally. But that just stopped me from building a team for my friend. He still has. I built a foundation for something. You're gonna, you're gonna get spillover in this thing. You're gonna get what we call level above. And keep in mind now, just because you said this is not for me. Okay, cool. But what happens when you find a Dynas Amir or Fitzgerald Stephens or Tanisha Glaspie or Tyrone Best or Ricardo Hamilton, or Michael Delco, people who could put thousands of people in your organization. Just because you ain't doing it, it don't mean they ain't hustling. And just because you just happen to get in before then, the Karatbars has like a little over, I want to say probably like 1 million affiliates now. It's growing. We're putting like 20,000 people a month in it. 1 million people in 145 countries all over the earth. Okay, there's potentials. There's potentials, for people to make millions in this thing. You know what? Listen, Dynas, I truly believe some of the largest income earners that are going to come out of Karatbars have not even got in yet. They have not even heard about Karatbars. What if they're in your team? What if they're level 100 in your team? So what? They decided to jack rocket. Guess what? All those affiliates come in your team, but you got to put yourself in position. And Dynas, I want us to do a show about that. Maybe we could do it next Thursday, this coming Thursday. I want us to talk about the power of positioning, the power of position, the power of position. In NFL, is it not true that a wide receiver is paid more than a tight end, even though they both catch the ball, simply the way he passed?
Yep.
No, is it not true that the quarterback generally is the highest paid athlete on the team, simply because of his position? Does not the head coach in college football make money while the players that make him all the money, they can't eat, get a hamburger, can't get paid enough to get a hamburger? So the positioning is very powerful. So that's the topic, sir. With your permission, I'd really like to talk about this Thursday broadcast. It's your show, Dynas. It's your show. Yeah, we've been friends going on 14 years, but make no doubt about it, man. I respect your authority and I respect your position. Our friendship ain't got nothing to do with business, brother. So I would like to do something talking about the power of positioning, because believe me, it is very, very powerful. For those, and then I can also do that on a side wing, the power of procrastination. Oh. The power of position, the power of procrastination. I think that might be a good book title for me to write. Because both of them will cost you. What one will make you serious money, one will cost you serious money. Mm-hmm. And you don't get to choose. That not choosing is a choice.
All right.
No, so Dynas, we got the thumb up from that individual yet, or we just going
to? She said, don't wait for her. She'll contact us later.
Is she procrastinating?
It sounds like it to me, but we'll wait. You never know.
We'll wait. No, we'll wait. Okay. Well, on that note, good people, if there's not anything else, Dynas, I got another appointment I got to get to, and
no problem.
And so tell that young lady she can call me. I got to jump in the car and meet another person and stuff like that. So it's been a pleasure talking to everyone. Everybody have a blessed day. Thank you.
All right, we appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Link is in the chat room. Click on the link. All right, that's my Karatbars affiliate link. Click on the link. Sign up as an affiliate. It's also on the screen and in the description. T says she's filling it out now.
Okay. All right. So in that case, then probably other viewers got things to do. Ms. T, please give me a call. Give me a call direct right in here. Matter of fact, just go ahead and bypass Dynas. He's going to give you a call too, but I want you to give me a call because I'm literally sitting in front of my computer and I can just hold my appointment before I get ready to go to talk directly to you, as far as with that. So I definitely, if you can't do it, just let me know, and I'll get on, but I'm literally just waiting for you.
Okay. All right. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you go to dynastamir.com. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, family, Dynasty Mir, search for Guru. Peace.
Thank you, everyone.